Kia kara kia tātou. Whakataka te hau ki te uru, whakataka te hau ki te tonga, kia mā kina kina ki uta, ki mā taratara ki tai. E he aki ana, te atukura, he tio, he hauhu, tihei mauri ora. Welcome everybody to the Avondale community meeting. Welcome everybody to the Policy and Planning Committee, and also welcome to our members of the public, which quite a number seem they're from the faux Avondale. So welcome, nice to see you all here. Right, we've got a few apologies. Got lateness, Mayor Wayne Brown and Councillor Darby. The Mayor's on council business and Councillor Darby will be here soon. We've got early departure from the Mayor, Councillor Darby, Councillor Stewart, Councillor Williamson and Councillor Fletcher. Are there any more apologies? No? Could I please have a... let's just say you'll be fine. I'll have a mover. Councillor Dalton, Deputy Chair. Councillor Baker, second. All those in favour? Cool. We've got attendance by electronic link. I'd like to have a mover to accept Councillor Stewart, Councillor Williamson, Councillor Sayers, and Deputy Mayor Simpson. Is that all? Councillor Filipina, sorry. I'm not reading from the right thing. Sorry, Alf. He's not there, so he can't hear me anyway. Councillor Fully, second. Yeah. Councillor Ferry. All those in favour? Any opposed? No? Just wait for a second. Well, they can't be here until we accept them. Yeah. So we have to be nice when they arrive. Cool. Well, do I have to wait to call declarations? Okay. Right. Are there any declarations? Nope. Cool. Confirmation of the minutes. I'm happy to move those. Councillor Bartley, would you like second? All those in favour? There are no petitions. And just before we go to public input, I'm just going to give a brief... Are there any declarations? Ooh. Just those online coming on, if you could turn off your sound. Thank you. Right, just wanted to acknowledge the events of Saturday at the Te Atatu Community Centre. As an organisation, of course, it's important that we respect people's right to free speech and peaceful protest, but what happened on Saturday was not that. We need to draw a line as a council, make clear that we do not tolerate personal attacks, threats of violence, aggression towards our staff, or behaviour that displaces or threatens the safety and enjoyment of those who use our services or attend our events. I'd like to recognise the efforts of our council staff on that day and the members of Auckland Pride who were trampled over, pushed to the ground, pushed out of the way, screamed at, etc., etc. It was extremely, what I've heard from staff members, it was extremely terrifying and pretty horrible. Members of the rainbow community also fairly used to abuse, but that type of behaviour was well above anything most have experienced ever before. I'd also like to acknowledge the fact that there were children in that room, and I had a quote on my, from someone in there. Sammy, who was 11, I started to get really scared when the chanting got louder and we heard it inside, especially when they were banging on the door. I was scared and thought they were going to get in. I thought they'd come in and hurt people. A woman was pulled inside the room sobbing and was checked for injuries. Sammy's dad and the other parents in the room followed Hugo's lead and just kept the energy up. It was unspoken, but everyone knew their role, which was to continue to singing while people were smashing on the door. Pride Month shines a spotlight on our rainbow communities and celebrates how the diversity of Tāmaki Makaurau comes in many forms. It's an opportunity to reflect on how we can all play a role in encouraging and enabling social cohesion, providing safe spaces for people to connect and deliver activities that champion learning, tolerance and inclusion. That's good for all of us. I'd like to thank especially to Phil Wilson and Rachel Callagher on the Saturday who put out statements pretty much straight away and got in touch with the team. I know Councillor Henderson was on the scene with local board members and Chair Chris Carter to check on the staff at the community centre pretty much straight away, and I know Councillor Dalton and Ferry as community chair and deputy were involved as well. And a number of councillors who posted and supported the members of the Rainbow community who contacted me were very aware and very thankful of the leadership many of us are taking. And I know the Mayor as well, spoke to him that evening, and he was keen to put out a really strong statement straight away that he was absolutely disgusted by the behaviour. Finally, I'd just like to once again acknowledge our deep appreciation for our librarians, our event staff, and every other worker at the council who deliver quality and inclusive services for Aucklanders and do not deserve to be treated the way they were on Saturday. And thank you to the police and the security who are continuing to keep our Pride events safe over the weekend and at Big Gay Out, which thankfully went out without a hitch. But that's kind of where I want to go, but it just, yeah, I think it was important to acknowledge that our staff and Rainbow community and others were put in harm's way and that we need to stand up to that behaviour. Kia ora. Right. And unfortunately, I have to nip out to the side room, and I've told Jacqueline already that myself and the Mayor have a meeting with a minister, not a government minister, sorry, and for side room. No, a government minister, so I just have to take that call, unfortunately, so I may miss Avondale, but I've said to Jacqueline that myself and the Mayor will definitely watch the video back afterwards, and I acknowledge your presence, and Deputy Chair Angela Dalton will come and take my spot. So, sorry, and kia ora, and see you in a minute.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome everybody, and it is